This is my attempt at Vlogmas Day 2. I am hustling to the car because it is cold and I'm running late. And as I was getting dressed this morning, I was thinking about just how I don't have any motivation to get up and go to work. And God literally whispered to me and said, you don't want to take the necessary steps to do what you have to do. So if you are new here, my name is Treviana, and on this channel we talk about how I made my first sale online and how I am making consistent sales online, and how I figured out the strategy and what I'm actually doing that's working, and even the things that I do that doesn't always work, because trust me, I fail often. Okay, so that's what I talk about here on this channel. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. I'm really enjoying this vlog style content creation, so I may be doing these a little bit more. Y'all tell me what y'all like. If y'all like when I'm just sitting down in front of the camera talking, or you like to see snippets here and there, y'all let me know. Okay, so vlogging is not something that I am used to, but I'm getting used to it because the only way to get better at it is to actually do it. One thing that I'm learning on this process, just on the second day, actually is two things that I've learned. One is to make sure that I have my microphone, my little mic, my lapel mic thing, because y'all just heard what that sounded like in the car. And if I had my mic, I would have had better quality audio. The second thing is that if you have a full-time job, if you have a job at all, if you have a family, if you have people that you care for, things that you do throughout the day, don't overthink content. Literally pull your phone out. If you have a tripod, pop your phone or your camera up on your tripod and just record as you are going throughout the day, right? Just live your life normally, but in the process of living your life normally, pull the phone out, catch a few B-rolls. Sometimes you don't even have to be talking. Just catch you just in action with whatever it is that you're doing, right? And that's just for those of us that are recording. So if you are, let's say you are writing or you are recording a podcast or something, that's going to be a little different. But this is just a little bit about what I'm learning in the process of content creation with this whole Vlogmas thing. Day 2 is, honestly, for me to not have ever done it before, I feel like it is a success so far, because I already got a few shots in, in between time. I am adding them to my video editor, which I use InShot, by the way. If you are looking for a video editor, that's the one I use. I've been using it forever and I love it. It's very user-friendly, very basic, very simple. And so, yeah, I'm learning to just do it, right? Just do it. Don't think about it too much, because sometimes when we allow our minds to overthink, it absolutely will. So, and I've just been thinking about also the fact that it's okay to have a good life and still know and have that feeling like God has so much more for me, right? Because I can't complain. Like right now, I literally stepped away from my desk to record this video, and no one's looking for me. No one's down my back. I just stepped away. I have a really good job. I don't work ridiculously hard. It's very convenient, right? And even still with that, I know that God still has so much more in store for me. So I'm going after the more that God has for me. if God wanted me to be complacent, I would not have that nudge in my spirit that, like, I'm taking you to higher heights. I'm taking you to do more, right? And it's the same for you. Like, you can have a great life right now, but the fact that you want to start making $100 extra a day, the fact that you are watching these videos that you've been watching, that's not an accident. It's not by coincidence. It is literally God, like, trying to shake you into the fact that you deserve more, that you are created for abundance. Like, you are abundant, right? And so sometimes we just get complacent in the things that we have, which there's a huge difference in being grateful and being complacent, right? You could be grateful for the things that you have, but not complacent, you know? And so that's just where I'm at. I'm going to try to catch more footage, but later in this video, we're going to talk about just some of, I tell you guys all the time, like, I'm going to give you guys the things that I've done to make $100 a day. Now, let me just give you a quick tidbit before I actually sit down at my desk and talk to you guys. If you are trying to make $100 a day, are not as confident, you just starting out, I would start with a lower ticket item, something like a $10 item, a $15 digital product, that kind of thing, just to start. If you have a lower ticket item, you are going to have to make more sales. If you have a $47 product, you're really literally just going to have to make two sales a day. If you have a $24 or $25 digital product, that's 4 sales a day, and like that, right? So if you have a $97 product, you only have to make 1 sale a day, right? And that is very doable. That's the reason why I said making $100 is not hard. The part that most people skip are the things like making sure that you have an audience that wants to buy your digital product, right? Making sure that, you are confident enough to get out there and talk about the digital product that you have and the problem that you are solving. Identifying the problem that you actually solve. Those are all things that need to come before you even consider selling a digital product. But we'll get more into that later. I'm not used to walking and talking and holding this camera up, and my hands are cold. So I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, so I'm finally home, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the little snippet that I did while I was at work, getting to work, all the things, right? I don't know how often I'm going to be able to do that, because it's probably going to get redundant because I do the same thing in the mornings. But I'm going to try to make it, entertaining and engaging for you guys. Ask any questions that you have down below, and let's talk about it, right? This is 100 days to $100 a day. Vlogmas, digital product series, all of that in one. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get right into it. If you are new here, my name is Treviana, and on this channel, we talk about everything that I've done to start making money online in the digital products and digital marketing space. We talk about my successes. We talk about my failures, things that I recommend, and things that I absolutely do not recommend. Abort the mission. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. So let's just get into the video. Failure is most certainly a part of the process, and I cannot tell you how many times I failed before I started making and reaching my $100 days, right? And so in this part of the video, I just want to talk to you about some of the things that I did, how I failed, and what I learned from my failures. And I think that's the difference in the shift of my mindset. At no point in my life did I ever embrace failure the way that I do now. Just in this digital space and, having digital products as an offering and all of that. Like, I've never embraced failure the way that I do now. And I am at a place now where I want to fail more. I want to fail fast. I want to fail forward, because the more that I fail, the closer I am to the answer, the closer I am to getting it right. And I have proven that system. I've proven that strategy, because for every time I failed, for every time I did not make $1 online, I was learning something. I was like, literally, my brain was expanding and I was learning what works. The key to failure is not giving in to failure, right? Not just saying this didn't work, oh, nothing is going to work. The key to failure is acknowledging the failure for what it is, and then learning from the actual failure, getting the information from the failure that you need in order to apply it to your next move. We have to shift our minds from regular consumer mindset to producer mindset and to digital CEO mindset, right? If you allow failures to keep you back, if you allow failures to keep you afraid, if you allow failures to keep you stuck, one, they absolutely will. And two, you're not ready to be in business, because there are so many risks, so many times that you're going to fail before you actually get it right. And if you stay down when you fail, then you'll never get to the point where you actually get to the success, right? I think about millionaires and how many times they failed before they actually got to the place that actually rewarded them and gave them, just the things that they were wanting to accomplish and allow them to reach the goals that they were trying to reach for themselves. So I'm going to talk to you about some of my failures today that I am proud of, and how I enjoy failing. I embrace failing because I'm like, okay, well, that didn't work. Now let me see what I learned from this information, from this situation, and then take that information and apply it. So one of the things that I failed in was understanding lead magnets. I did not understand lead magnets, and so I had created a freebie, and all I knew about creating a freebie in this digital space was that it was to get your prospect's email address, right? That's really all I knew. To get your prospect's email address and then to nurture the relationship in their email, right? Okay, great, fine. Now you have your email address from a person that's interested in your information, and you send them emails. Well, what emails do you send them? What type of emails how do you even need to configure the emails? What needs to go into the emails? How do you nurture relationships on the back end? Those are all things that I did not understand. I also didn't understand that my lead magnet had to be filled, when I tell you jam-packed with value, because that is a trust building component. The lead magnet is a trust building component. So let me back up a little bit, because if you're just starting out in the digital space and just starting out with digital products, you may not even know what a lead magnet is. So for those of you that do, bear with me, because I just need to explain it to the ones that don't fully understand so that we are all on the same page. So a lead magnet is something that you offer your community, you offer the people that are interested in your services, in your products. You offer it literally almost at no cost, right? Sometimes it's a free lead magnet. Sometimes it's a low ticket lead magnet so that you can eventually nurture them to your high ticket. But either way, it's an exchange. You are giving value to your prospects, and in exchange for the value that you give to your prospects, they give you their email information. They give you their contact information. Now that you have their contact information, it's not just for you to have that contact information and just have it stored somewhere. You now need to use those emails and nurture those people. Now, if you're starting off with a freebie meaning a quick, simple MVP, right? Minimal viable offer, right? If you are starting off with a checklist as your freebie, if you are starting off with maybe a condensed ebook, or if you're starting off with a template, whatever your freebie is, whatever your lead magnet is, it needs to be something that can get the person that is investing in the lead magnet and like literally get them to a result, right? Get them to a place where they can at least make one step closer to where they're trying to go. The lead magnet cannot be poor quality. It cannot be just anything that you slap and put together, because that lead magnet is building trust between you and that person. Now, although that person may not be investing money into the lead magnet, they are still investing time, because they took the time, one, to either watch your video, read your content, listen to your podcast, wherever you are showing up. They took the time to listen. They took the time to read. They also took the time to go to wherever it is that they are able to sign up for it, which means that they are interested, right? So the time that they took, the action that they took to put in their email address, to put in their contact information, that is an investment, right? An investment is not always money. And sometimes we think that if you didn't invest money, you didn't invest. No, people invest their time, right? And so time is something that you cannot get back. And so it's definitely something that you want to take seriously when people take the opportunity to invest in you and your product. It means that they are beginning to want to build that trust relationship with you. The only reason why people opt into your lead magnet is because they want the solution that you have, right? So whether your lead magnet is free or whether it's a low ticket item, those prospects are very warm. Warm in the sense that they are in the starting process, right? They're not cold, because they were cold before they invested their time, before they gave you their email, before they gave you their phone number. They were cold leads, right? They were just getting information. They were in the awareness stage. Once they put in their email, their phone number, their name, or whatever, they are now considered warm leads, right? Those people are more interested than they were before. And so you want to nurture those people. So when I say I failed at it, it's because I didn't understand that lead magnets, that's a numbers game, right? So when you have a lead magnet, whether it's a free lead magnet or if it's a low ticket lead magnet, it's a numbers game. So the more people you have, the more potential for the conversion, right? So what I did was I started with a freebie, and I gave my digital biz box away for free as my lead magnet. And a lot of you signed up for the digital biz box. A lot of you that are on my channel right now, we are connected through that digital biz box lead magnet. But what I didn't realize was, I was like, okay, well, I have 50 people and nobody's converting. Like, nobody's converting. Why isn't anybody converting? I did not understand the process of, one, how to nurture those leads. Nurture. I don't know why. Okay. All right. I don't know why I'm saying nurture like that, but I did not know how to nurture those leads. I did not understand email sequences, right? I did not understand that it was a numbers game. So for every 200 leads that you have, your conversion, a successful conversion, would be 2% to 5%, right? And so if you don't understand that, you're going to think that you're just sending out whatever emails, or people are just not buying just because they just wanted a freebie. That was my mindset. I'm like, it's so much harder to convert free leads than it is to convert low ticket leads. And although I still do think that way, I do still believe that to some degree, it is a little bit harder, because those that invest in a low ticket item or low ticket digital product are even more invested than the freebie lead, right? So I hope that makes sense. But it's still a numbers game, regardless of whether it's a free lead or it's a low ticket lead. It's still a numbers game. And so we have to take off our consumer hat and put on our digital CEO hat, right? And understand, like, the metrics, the things, the information that our back end is giving us, right? So would I recommend you offering a lead magnet? I would. A free lead magnet, I would. But if you are going to offer a free lead magnet, just know that because it's a numbers game, you want to try to get as many free leads or as many leads as you can with that lead magnet. Now, what's going to really impact your conversion is one, the quality of the lead magnet. Excuse me. So if the lead magnet is free or if it's a low ticket lead magnet, the quality of the lead magnet is going to either build trust or break trust between you and that person, between you and that prospect. So you want to make sure that whatever problem you are solving, whatever solution you have come up with, that whatever lead magnet you decided to create, right? That lead magnet is filled, jam-packed with value, and that person can literally take the information that's in that lead magnet and go and get some results with, right? If they can't get that lead magnet and immediately start applying what's in the lead magnet or what's on the lead magnet and get results and take action, then your lead magnet is going to hurt you more than it's going to help you. So I just want you to think about it from the perspective of, how can I give insane jam-packed value in this lead magnet? Now, you're not going to give everything in that lead magnet because it doesn't allow the person to desire more, right? But you want them to go and get a quick win, right? Go get a quick win so that I know what I'm doing, right? I know what it is that I'm talking about. And so if you want more of this, then you're going to have to come back, right? But that's not what you say to them, obviously. The way that you get them to trust you even more, after they have gotten that lead magnet and they have put your advice, whatever your solutions is, your steps into action, and they have gotten a quick win, now they trust you a little bit more. Not only do they trust you a little bit more, now you are nurturing them with your email sequence, right? And so they're hearing from you more often, whether it's once a week or twice a week or whatever your email strategy is. They are hearing from you more. If you don't have an email strategy, in the community, you can find my exact email strategy and how I nurture my leads and how I nurture my audience for them to convert. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, my conversion for just the amount of people that I had was insane. It was really good, but I did not know that. I'm not enough people are buying, but I did not realize how much of a numbers game it actually is and was, right? So in my mind, I think I'm failing. I don't want to give no more free leads. I don't want to give freebies anymore. But in fact, it was actually great conversion, but I did not understand that. So that was the information that I got when I learned more about lead magnets and just the fact that, just having a lead magnet and converting, it's all a numbers game, right? So that's something that I want you guys to think about on this digital product, digital business journey, switching your hat from consumer to digital CEO and understanding that every failure brings you information. Everything that does not work brings you information. Now, it took me 4 years to get to a place where I was able to start making sales online consistently. It took me 4 years to get to a place where I was even hitting $100 days, right? $200 days, because I didn't have the information and I didn't understand how important strategy actually is, right? This is not just a rinky dink, I just want to make money online. It's not that. When you are serious about actually making money online, but actually serving your community, helping somebody else solve their problem, and in exchange for you giving value, you are being paid for it. When you're serious about it, you realize that I need a strategy. I need something I need something that I can stick to, something that I know works, so that I'm not just out here trying to figure it out on my own. Because I'm telling you from experience that when you are out here trying to figure this thing out on your own, it can be overwhelming. And then that gets you in a place where you just don't want to do it no more, because it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm stressed out. Like, this is not for me. This is for that person. There's something that they know that I don't know. Yes, there is things that the people that are succeeding, there are things that they know that you don't know. Right. And so getting in the rooms where people are actually doing the work is going to be key. Yes, you are a solopreneur. Yes, you are in business by yourself, but you don't necessarily have to be in business by yourself. You may run your business by yourself, and you can run your business by yourself successfully. But when you have a group of people that are taking action, that are actually proving the system, it just gives you this level of motivation and inspiration, and it makes you want to do more, be more, have more, and all of the things. My mother always said when I was growing up, no man is an island. No man is an island. And I didn't understand that for a really long time, but I absolutely understand it now, because even for me to be able to get the knowledge that I have, for me to be able to implement the things that I've been learning, there I had to get into some rooms, right? I had to pay for some memberships. I had to get around people that were actually doing the things that I wanted to do in order to start seeing the success, right? So that's it for this particular video, because I don't want it to run like super long. There's so much that we can talk about. So much that we can talk about. But if you are in the inner circle, if you are a VIP member of the community, I literally just uploaded a step-by-step action plan in your digital resources library that is literally going to break things down in a way that is going to blow your mind. That's going to make it so simple. It's step 1, step 2, step 3. And if you follow the steps, you are absolutely going to get to your first dollar by the new year if you follow the steps. Now, if you are a general access member, I did give you I gave you a little taste of what's going on the inner circle in the VIP community. But either way, I make sure that whether you're a general access member or whether you are a VIP inner circle member, that you have the information that you need to be successful. That I literally got to this point for me to be able to share the information with you, not for me to gatekeep it, not for me to, how these people could be. Like, they make a certain amount of money and now they're like, oh, I can't tell you my secret. Girl, boom. Okay, boom. But I hope that you guys found this video valuable, and I cannot wait to see you guys on the next video. I'm trying to do this vlogmas thing, y'all, so bear with me. I don't know how it's turning out. I hope you guys are liking the clips and the things that I'm showing you guys on the videos, and that you are receiving value from the content that I'm putting out. And I cannot wait to see you on the next video. Bye, guys.